We're in the semifinals, semifinal eliminations and finals, and my son
5 miles an hour over the speed limit in the pits.
kicking ass.
That's what
He's
it
in,
is.
he's in the quarterfinals and semifinals for both of his classes. So let's flip this around. Let's watch some racing. We got police versus outlaws.
Coming down here, took off. His house arrest bracelet. 565, 120 miles an hour for Detective Blair.
Unfortunately, the guy that we're pitting with just here's some more.
Parole violator will have to take the house arrest bracelet off the hamster and put it back around his ankle.
This Challenger is sick.
So Detective Blair,
the police vehicle,
gets the wind line, and his is now Oscar Brown. He's going to try to chase down takes care of business in the Hellcat. Maricopa County, you don't want to go to jail in Maricopa County. I've heard they are mean. I'm just saying,
this motorcycle, by the way, this is a 5-second quarter-mile motorcycle.
I don't know for
5-second fire department.
You definitely don't want to do that.
It's crazy.
So both wind legs so far belong to the officers. Trucks, let's get you headed to lanes 3 and 4, please. Trucks, let's get you headed to lanes 3 and 4. Stick, you should be in lanes 1 and 2. Stick, you should be in lanes 1 and 2. Gets right up against the wall, gets out of the throttle and runs 613 at 99 miles an hour. But Terry, yeah, trust me,
damn.
There is no department.
5-second monster motorcycle, man.
Andy Lewis, 543 on the fire bike, 128 miles an hour. The bike will advance. We're down to 2 cops and a fireman. Sounds like a crazy calendar somewhere here in Vegas. I'm just saying. Kind of wild. So the 2 cops and the fire bike are taking care of business against all the telephone. We get into both parties versus the world. Dan Fairman and Daniel Dolan. It's the dance. Once again, Stick. Need your lanes 1 and 2. Trucks need your lanes 3 and 4.
I actually got the race against this guy. Well, dude, dial-in runs with that Challenger. That thing is so sick.
Mopars versus the world. Dolphin, the 2021 Super Stocker, dialed in at 940. Dan Harriman, the 68 Barracuda. Dialed in at 1075. Light turns on for Dolphin, 30 green and 951 on a 940 dial. Dan Harriman had a reaction time that was 142, basically more than triple, more than quadruple Daniel Dolphin's reaction time. The win light will belong to Harriman as Henry Leba and Mike Aiken. Lead the 2 on the starting line now. Mike, 70 yards. Henry, 70 yards. Mike set the black ride, Henry set the white ride. 1067 is the down for Henry. 964. The difference in 23 power and reaction time, win lights going along to 8 and 8 and 62. and goes 976. Only 964 to get the win light. Henry Lay with 1085, only 1067. As our next two is going to be Jim Lewis. Chris Johnson. Worked out for Chris Johnson, 25 green. Jim Lewis at a 792 reaction time, and then runs 841 on an 860 dial, so it is Chris Johnson. Duster went quiet. Bill Irby backs out of the throttle, runs 1076 at 111 miles an hour. To light up that last win light in Mopar versus the world. Modern Muscle is under the arms. Once again, trucks, you should be in 3 and 4. 6, you should be in lanes 1 and 2. Again, just remember racers, we are getting into the later rounds. It's later at night. That means those turnaround times are going to be quicker than they have been. Turnarounds are going to be a whole lot quicker than they have been. You're one of those categories that's been sitting around for a while, and you're still in. Understand, you won't be sitting around as long this time. Into our modern muscle category.
White car, red lighted, automatic foul.
25 dial.
Took himself out.
We'll end up running a 1337. With a win light already on the left side. Kelly Scheller goes 1091 on a 1070, but with
I may not be racing, but my son
by
is.
58,000 to the
So
second
far,
with Adolfo Lopez.
Let's just hope it keeps going good.
Geyer, the challenger out of Utah, 1275 is the dial. Adolfo is into the next round of modern muscle. Bring out the Corvette now. John Irvin. And the Charger of Kenneth Piscotto. 1154 is the dial for the Corvette. Charger. Look at this. I mean, the Corvette, right? The sports car. Basically the four-door family car. Down to the 975, gets off the line, realizes it's on red, backs out of the throttle and says, okay. After he broke the tires loose, so it's going to be a win light for Irving, 51 green and 1160.
That sucks.
On the 1154.
Yeah, and this is a Charger that took me out.
We've got Thomas Seary and Gary White.
The blue one.
Street Fleet's going to be coming up next. We'll be waiting on Pony Car Wars to make their way
My
back.
son's coming through
Hey,
next.
time
I
only,
can't
time
wait.
only. Only if you purchase a tech card for time only. Only if you purchase a tech card for time only, go ahead and make your 87 minutes.
Damn, he's out.
Thomas Series going to get the win over Gary White.
Sorry, Gary.
White, 12:36 on the 12, or excuse me, White, again, 12:36 on the 12:31 after 2:34 reaction time.
Here's our pit guy.
Thomas Series was
Johnny is in the White Challenger.
2-something in the reaction time. Gets the win. Like John Carroll,
we're pitting with this guy, Johnny Anderson. Yeah.
What did Johnny want to
Come on, Johnny.
Green light's going to turn on
Yeah.
for Johnny Coleman. 996 on a 975 at a 137 reaction time. Carroll is 1376 on a 1347. That will finalize things in modern muscle. We're going to move on to street. And we'll come back to Pony Car Wars, sick, truck. Continue to roll our way through the fields of cars that we have left out there in competition. Matt Barrett, Rick Ulmer.
That's my friend Kenny. Unfortunately, I think he took the hit.
Ulmer Cornett. Dialed in at 11:15. Barrett Demon. Dialed in at 12:85.
This is the other category that I took myself out of. But my son's coming up.
You're down to what, about 6 cars left? In our street category, we'll get down to 3. Holder and Barrett will battle it out to decide who gets to be one of those 3. Good coming back, 11:09. On the 11:15, Rick Ulmer wins it on a double breakout. Ulmer was 65 on the tree. Barrett was 63 on the tree. Barrett will run 12:79 on 12:85. Ulmer gets the win line, and that is going to bring up DJ Grange and Jacob Pillar. Pillar in the Volkswagen, dialed at 13:23. DJ Grange at a Providence shot. Green light's going to turn on for the road.
Damn.
14:55. On a 14:42, Jacob Pillar made it down to like 6 cars remaining in street category, and a message on the back of his Volkswagen that says, "My other car is a Ford." He says it's his backup car. You made it down to 6 cars in your backup car. Sounds like a Ford needs to be your backup. I think it's pretty good. Jacob Elhart, Rob Biggestone. Rob down 12:41. Advantage at this end of the racetrack went to Rob. He was 57 on the tree compared to Jerry's 163 as Rob will go 12:61.
My son has to come back
and light up the scoreboard.
and run
Jerry
in the next category that is
runs
running
a
right now.
14:55.
So they're actually holding them until he gets back.
On the 14:30.
Right there, that man, right there, is actually holding everybody until my son can get back down this return route and get back into that lineup.
2 free cars. We got Pony Wars under the tower.
So now he's back in line. Now we got Pony Wars. Basically anything that's a muscle car with 2 doors. Camaro, Challenger, Corvette, Mustang.
So in Pony Car War,
Pony cars.
Kelly Patricia and John Irving. John Jr.
I'm
in the
gonna go
Challenger,
with
dialed
the
1118 Shelley.
Only because I think the guy in the Camaro is kind of showboating.
In the
He
Camaro.
didn't need that much
We
of a
got 3
burnout.
Dodges, 1 Chevy, and 1 Ford. Shelley gonna see if she can keep the bow tie. Here's from the game. Trying to run that 1345. John Irving's on the brakes and Shelley will. 13:54 on a 13:45. John Irving had a 1:95 reaction time. And goes 11:36 on the 11:18.
Left lane.
Will Light's going to belong to Don Lutz. 10:46 on a 10:42, had a 1:47 reaction time. Still early on a 10:85 dial. His 181 on the tree and goes 10:94 on a 10:85. Hey, racers, your attention please.
This right here,
racers.
this is where you.
Let's get Pontiac. All Pontiac to lanes 3 and 4. Close to lanes 5 and 6. And Nostalgia Superstock to lanes 1 and 2, please. Again, Pontiac to 3 and 4. Pro to 5 and 6. Nostalgia Superstock to 1 and 2, please.
Now we got all trucks.
Come on down. Pontiac, once again, 3 and 4. Pro to 5 and 6. Nostalgia Superstock to 1 and 2. Matt Yates goes 12:44 on a 12:38 dial. To get the win line and advance into the final 3 there is our all truck category. Going to make their way down the racetrack. We've got Nicholas Ariani. We've got Troy Richardson. Richardson in the F-150.
Old Dakota. Wow.
He's down to just 3 trucks. So Ariani with a 12:01 dial on the left side. Richardson with a 14:10 dial on the right. And it's going to be a long start. Richardson is red. Lead at first by 157,000. Ariani would have been red.
107.96, 12
He left a little bit early himself, but as soon as Troy left the starting line, turned on the red light, that turned on the win light for Ariani. And it'll be the Dodge Dakota coming back to take on the Ram TRX. .1080 is the number up on the scoreboard for Ron.
Am I blocking you? Oh,
And how many times?
my son's racing
I mean,
too.
today you get to see it a lot.
I'll kneel if you want me to. I know I get it.
With a 1.3 reaction time. The truck goes 1087 at 125 miles. Look at the license plate and everything on this thing.
What's that?
Goodness gracious.
hold on. Since you're live on Facebook,
That's right. Let's get Pro go to make way to 5 and
who
6.
you guys?
Nostalgia
Okay, so who's your
Superstock
team?
make you way to lanes 1 and 2.
Who you guys
Pro to
rooting
5 and
for?
6. Nostalgia Superstock to lanes 1 and 2, please.
Bill Frazier.
Bill Frazier's coming out right now. So he's in the close. He's in the near lane.
Yes.
Okay, so we're voting for.
We got 5
we're voting
left
for Bill
in 6.
Frazier.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get it. Listen,
That'll be down to
and that's
3.
a beautiful challenger too.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna kneel just in case.
So Dave Crocker in the backfield. And William Frazier in the challenger. North Las Vegas versus Wellsville, Utah. 11:70 for the quicker of the 2 cars. That's Jake. 13:30 to Dow. And it's coming back to the next round. Jake Knocker, 004, does 11:83 on the 11:70.
Come on, Jake!
Gets to the finish line first and picking up a win by
Come on, Jake, you got this.
8,800 for the second. William Frazier was 64 on the first. And then runs a 13:46. It's Jake. He'll come back and he'll either be Andy Kimball or Jacob. Right will belong to Andy Kimball. 11:36 beats out the 13:67. Kimball had a 1:22 reaction time. Was able to catch Jacob fairly quick.